They were stopped at a small gas station just outside town, taking a break before the next long stretch of road. Engines cooling. Quiet night. Nothing unusual. Then a little girl walked up to them. She was holding a small backpack with both hands, like she was afraid to let it go. Her shoes were dirty, and her eyes looked tired in a way kids shouldn't look tired. She didn't ask for money. She didn't ask for food. She asked for help. One of the bikers knelt down and asked where her parents were. The girl hesitated. Then she said, "My mom needs help. Please." Right away, they knew this wasn't just a kid who wandered off. Kids don't walk up to strangers in the middle of the night unless something behind them feels worse than the risk in front of them. They brought her to sit on the curb with them and gave her some water. She drank like she hadn't had anything in a while. And slowly, between shaky breaths, she explained. Her mom was hurt, not from an accident, from the man who lived with them. She said he had been yelling all night, throwing things, and when her mom tried to protect her, he hurt her. The girl said she waited as long as she could, but when her mom stopped answering her, she grabbed her backpack and ran. She didn't know where else to go. She just knew she had to find someone. No one at that gas station said a word for a moment. Then one of the bikers quietly said, "You did the right thing." They didn't put her on the back of a bike. They didn't try to handle it themselves. They called for help immediately. While they waited, two of them stayed with her, keeping her warm, talking about small things, asking about her favorite cartoons, anything to keep her calm. When the police and ambulance arrived, they followed them to the house. What they found confirmed what the girl had said. Her mom was alive, but badly hurt and terrified. Neighbors later said they had heard arguments before, but no one ever called. They thought it was just loud fighting. That night, they realized it had been much more than that. The mother was taken to the hospital. The girl was wrapped in a blanket and stayed close to one of the medics, refusing to let go of his jacket. One of the bikers stayed until social workers arrived because the girl didn't want to be left alone with people she didn't know. Days later, they heard the man had been arrested, charged, and ordered to stay away. The mother and daughter were placed somewhere safe, somewhere he couldn't reach them. One of the bikers later said something that stayed with everyone. He said, "That kid didn't need a ride. She needed someone to listen." And the truth is, she had already been brave for a long time. She had stayed quiet, tried to be small, tried not to make things worse. But when she thought her mom might not survive, she did the bravest thing she could think of. She ran towards strangers instead of hiding from fear. People talk about being tough, about being strong. But real strength sometimes looks like a scared child walking up to a group of bikers and saying, "Please help my mom." That little girl saved 2 lives that night, hers and her mother's. And the bikers didn't see a problem to ignore. They saw a child who needed protection, and they didn't look away. Because sometimes the biggest heroes are just people who refuse to pretend they didn't see something. And sometimes the smallest voices are the ones that matter most.